Take it easy, brother. Sorry about that. Oh, man, that's so funny. Quinn remarked that he'd go back immediately with half the stipend. Quinn is one of the only people who had fun playing that game, honestly. I think a lot of people in there were freaking miserable, and he's like, I love this. And I feel like people would sense some tension between me and Quinn sometimes, and that's usually what it was I would be like, how do you like this? Like, this is fucking awful. Like, being in there is like being in prison. To me, it was not fun, like, at all. There were times where it is fun, but overall, it was, like, stressful and hard, and just, yeah. Is it true that the house stinks? I don't think it stinks. Though it's like the house is like totally run down. Like, they haven't replaced a lot of that stuff since season 2. If you were guaranteed 100K, I bet you'd go back. Yeah, of course I would go back tomorrow if they offered me 100K. Of course I would go back. Like, but they would never offer me that. What pop culture event shocked you the most when you got out? You know, I didn't really care about anything, to be honest with you. I'm not like somebody who pays a lot of attention to like celebrity news or, you know, whatever. Don't shave the stash. Okay. Take your finger off the mic. Sorry. It was your overconfidence that sent you home. A little bit, but I think it was also just the ineptitude of my allies. It made sense for Leah to use the veto on Angela, but it didn't make sense for Quinn to put you up. I think for Leah it wasn't as bad, but I still don't think it was a good move for her. She put a huge target on her back by doing that, where there wouldn't have been one. Had she not used it, nobody ever would have been thinking about Leah, like, you know, of wanting to send her home or like anything like that. But I think because she used it and people saw that she was like linking up with Angela, everybody thought that they had a final 2 already. That was like the rumor going around the house. So I don't think it was a good move for either of them, to be honest. I think Leah could have gotten away with it and like still made it a little bit, but it was literally just through competitions why she stayed in the game. It wasn't, you know, her positioning was pretty bad after she did that. So I don't think it was a good move for either of them. Really? I thought the audience loved you. No. They didn't. You're still super memorable to me. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, hi, Mackenzie. I don't know if you're still here because I'm late on the chat. Hi, Gio. I met Gio from Survivor at OTE, and he was super cool. I made fun of him a little bit, but he was endeared by it. And Gio's awesome. It's easier to get over game moves, not when someone has spoken bad about you. I agree. Yeah, it's way easier to get over game moves. I'm so late on this chat, guys. I'm so sorry. Does the customer want to be on the live? I don't think he wanted to be on the live. He didn't seem like a reality TV person. Angela's having a hard time separating game from reality. Maybe. I don't know if that's true. I think people kind of because with me, Angela's always been cool, you know, and I've said things about her that weren't super nice, and we've talked about those things. You know, like, for me, when I got in the house, like, Angela, for me, she would always be like, Joseph, I wasn't thinking right in there, like, I'm sorry, you know, everything like that. So I think she's a little bit more self-aware than people think. Yep, you're at the video store. We're chilling. Angela needs to go on Traders immediately. I'm not going to read the rest of that comment. But, yeah, no, I would love to see Angela on Traders. It's so funny because I told Quinn, I was like, bro, I hope you know that if you ever go back on Big Brother, Angela's going to be there. Or if you go on the Traders, Angela's going to be there. Like, I told him, like anything you do, any other show, she will be there. Ceiling looks like the BB ceiling. Fuck you. You're right, though. I'm at work, too, watching this dude work. Yep. Gio's a fan of mine, I think. Who was your favorite person at OTE this weekend, and why was it Gio Bustamante? No, I did like Gio. Gio's awesome. I've met a lot of cool people. Isaac from the Real World Sydney. And you guys, I don't know if you know this about me, I'm a huge Real World fan. So meeting him was super dope. He was so cool. Smoked hella weed. He told me I was his third favorite person in the house. It seems like the fans trolls don't want to cast over beefs and they want to keep it going. Yeah, exactly. And I think sometimes players, too, like to keep those things going because they want to attract attention to themselves. I don't think anyone from our season is doing that. But I do think that can be a thing sometimes from what I've observed now, like being on the other side of it. And it's just childish. Do you ever get annoyed talking about BB? Not really. Sometimes, like, because I do get recognized quite a bit. Because I think I'm just, like, recognizable, the mustache, everything like that. So sometimes that can be a little, because I like talking to fans. Like, please come up to me if you ever see me. But sometimes when you're going to do something with someone and you're hanging out with someone and then someone else kind of, like, takes you away from them or whatever, it can be, a little strange. But I don't get annoyed talking about it. Can you say if any one person made the show particularly stressful? I mean, our whole cast had crackhead energy. They all stressed me out, honestly. like the naming the ones who didn't stress me out would be easier. Like Cam, like never stressed me out. Like T-Core never stressed me out. You and Quinn were very older brother, little brother. I agree with that. That's kind of always how I felt about him in the house. Not that, like, he knows a lot of things I don't know, so I'm not trying to make it seem like that. But that's kind of how I felt with him in the house sometimes, because he would get very emotional sometimes, and I tried to be there to comfort him. And that kind of makes me sad that our relationship in other people's eyes isn't more that. I feel like you would only know that if you really watch the feeds. But yeah, no, Quinn's awesome. He's a big sweetie. Do you know if that creepy producer ever got fired? I don't know if I should talk about that. I'm really hoping that you and Quinn have been loyal to each other and gotten further. I was never loyal to Quinn. Hey, how are you? Got some customers in there. I was really hoping you and Quinn would have been loyal, gotten further together. Yeah, I wish we could have too. But I was never loyal to him, honestly. I knew he would always beat me in the end in a jury vote, because everybody knew he was a super fan, knew it was his dream to win the show and everything like that. So, I was never going to go that far with him if I could help it, like Final 6, Final 7. I never wanted him to get too far in the game because he was so good at the competitions that he would just win them, and he could get to the end without even having to do anything. So, yeah, I never wanted to go that far with Quinn. Did you see that long... Stop it. Don't ask questions like that. Come on. Joseph being professional. I try. Not everybody wants to be on these lives. Quinn didn't really talk shit. That is true. Quinn really never talked very badly about anyone. And if there's one thing I could learn from Quinn, it would be to be a little bit more like that in my life. He's cool. I wish Lisa could have won an HOH. I don't. She would have probably put me up. As a matter of fact, you're my second favorite house guest. Like, this season or, like, ever? Yes, Gio. I'm going to try to see if I can come out to the premiere, dude. For Survivor. Gio invited me to a Survivor premiere party, and hopefully I'll be able to come out for that. But not sure yet, so... How late is bro chat? It's really, I'm just late on it. I wanted you to be HOH once. I don't think it was ever really like that advantageous for me to win like an HOH. Like the only times I really wanted to win were like week 2. Obviously I wanted to win when we flipped on Cedric, but I knew I was never going to fucking win the wall anyway, so I dropped off early. And then the week T-Core won HOH, I really wanted it because I really wanted to put up Chelsea, Mackenzie, and Cam that week. And had that happen, that would have been so freaking clutch. Who do you want to win Survivor? I have not been watching Survivor, so I don't have any strong opinions either way. Me and Teeny have a mutual friend who knew us both before we got on the shows, so I'm rooting for her, and she seems to have made it. Do they go by they pronouns? They go by all of them. So I have been watching a little, or I've seen clips and stuff like that, but I don't know who's doing well. Like everybody seems to like Genevieve, and Rachel seems to be divisive, but as far as her game, Sam follows me on Instagram. I've talked a little bit to him. I talked a little bit to Andy from the season, but yeah, I haven't been watching. Like, oh my god, Sarah, you gotta watch a movie when you want HOH? That's so cool. By the way, love Sarah Hanlon. Sarah Hanlon is so cool. She seems super dope and like my type of people. Are there any other reality TV shows you would like to go on? The Traders would be dope. That's really it, dude. Like, I'm not gonna go on a show that's like super physical. That's not my thing. So, and also, I don't even know if I want to go on another one of these shows. Kind of, once you've done it, it's like, at least for me, I'm just like, I did it. That was it. Go. We had a streaming. Would you ever go back for an all-star season or redemption season? No. Probably not, honestly. I want to be more career focused and thinking about things like that, thinking about how, I want to write more screenplays and try to get things made, and, getting on Big Brother, I think, would just kind of inhibit those things that I really want to do in life. So, no, I have no real desire to go back. Yep, Sarah's right. Once again, Black Christmas. It's the best Christmas-themed horror movie. Or, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, which just recaps what happened in the last movie. Garbage Day! For those who know. Gremlins does count. There's a lot of Christmas in that movie. So Gremlins is also up there. I don't know why Zach Galligan, the actor from that, I don't know why he didn't do more movies. He seemed to have everything going for him. And yeah, I'd never thought that Sarah Hanlon, of all people, would be somebody I would correspond with, because I just haven't watched Canada in so long. And then I saw that she followed me. I was like, oh my God, she's a pothead too. So dope. Yes, George Washington is a fantastic movie. Why do people care so much about this whole Die Hard thing? Like, people are, like, genuinely have opinions about this and everything like that, and I could care less. Sarah, do you still smoke hella weed? The Godfather is a Christmas movie. I think, and I might be biased, but I think that my Stan account is Brippy Sean is like the funniest person I've seen, like, on Twitter, like, of all the Stan accounts. There's some other good ones too. The person who runs Quinn's is pretty funny, but she really just kills it. Is the Pope a Catholic? I don't know what that means. Wow. Yes, I still smoke a lot of weed. Hell yeah, Sarah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't smoke as much since I've gotten back, because I realized it does inhibit my motivation sometimes. So I've been trying to not smoke until, like, really late. Is my thing. Was it hard not smoking weed in the BB house? Honestly, not really. I never really thought about it. Like, once I literally so, like, before I was on, the psychiatrist was like, you have to stop smoking weed, like, before you go on here. Please, I'm begging you. And I was like, oh yeah, like, I stopped already. Never stopped. And smoked a joint on the plane on my way to sequester, and, like, went totally cold turkey in there. But yeah, no. No, I never got to smoke weed. Honestly, it never really was that big of a deal for me when I was in there. I didn't think about it, honestly. Like, every once in a while, but it really wasn't that bad, in my opinion. I know some people respond to it more differently than others, but for me, it was fine. When I get drunk, I go on tangents about The Godfather. I don't know why. Brippy Shine, you shouldn't be drinking at your age. I'm just kidding. Exactly the same thing for me. Yeah, exactly. Why can't you smoke if it's legal in California? I don't know. So much else is going on, you're distracted enough. Yeah, exactly. It's like, honestly, if I got high in there, it would have made things worse. It wouldn't have made things better. because you're already paranoid as shit. And the paranoia of the game is, like, super underrated, in my opinion. Like how much it actually affects you when you're in there. And it affected everybody a lot. So I feel like that's kind of why in my cam talks or whatever that I did sound so overconfident, because for me, if I didn't believe what was right in front of me, then I would drive myself crazy, you know? So yep, went cold turkey. Man, it's so fun. Hey, smoking there would make you so paranoid. No, literally. Oh, sweet Kenny K. What's up, Kenny? Sweet Kenny K. Sweet Kenny K. It was awesome seeing you at OTE. Also, so, like, dude, Renee, awesome. She is so lovely. You got a good one, man. She's great. Did Angela smoke weed? So, I think a lot of people think that Angela smoked weed because me and Tucker joked about it on a live. But no, Angela did not smoke weed at any point. She would never do that. She's very straight-laced. You the man. Thanks, Kenny. Appreciate it, dude. Can you guys go live and smoke with Angela? No. That's not gonna happen. I don't even know, like, when the next time I'll see Angela is, you know, realistically. You know, she lives in Utah. She did talk about coming down to Florida to hang out with me and Leah at some point, and I think that probably will happen because she loves us. Bye, Sarah. You're awesome. Why are you still outside? There's customers in there. I don't want to bother them. They might not want to be on a live or whatever. When's the deep dive coming? Never, dude. They didn't ask me, so whatever. I think that the only one they did ask was Chelsea. I think Quinn talked to Taryn, and that's how he ended up doing that. So yeah, no, it's whatever. I don't really care. I always really liked Dom and Colin, and I always wanted one from them, honestly. Those were the ones I was really into, but they don't watch Big Brother anymore, so. But yeah, no deep dive for me. Maybe I'll do, like, there's been some people who've hit me up for some interviews and stuff like that, some smaller podcasts that I might do, so. But I've been busy. Hell yeah. I'm going to get off the live, guys. I might come back at some point because it's going to be a slow work day, but I'm going to get some stuff done. Maybe I'll wait till the people leave and, you know, but yeah, take it easy.